dun dun! Fucking episode 20. I'm Chris Cowan. That's Brad Munyan. I'm being really loud.
And to start off the new year, he's already smacking the table.
I just don't try to change who I am. Loud and obnoxious and not Italian, but very...
It's supposed to be new year, new me. You know,
no,
like new year, new
it's not.
you.
Okay, you know what? Once you get to a certain point, you realize you're never a new me besides cellularly. That's the only way you change. Other than that, you're the same old asshole day in and day out. You know, if you started out the year on the fucking sex offender list, you're not gonna change it by being a new me. No, you're still gonna look at the fucking playgrounds and go, not today, there, Jesus, Satan. I fucked that one. You're like, oh, that is gone and wrong. You know what I was talking about? Jesus, you know, that's all.
Oh, so you're instead of being...
No, fuck off. Let's not make this about me right now. Let's talk about the guy who's driving behind me on the way here. I swear to God, dude, I am gonna try and send this to Carlton because he's hitting hard times doing the fucking America's Funniest Home Videos.
Alfonso Ribeiro?
Yeah, I said Carlton.
Okay.
Alfonso Ribeiro. I know his name. I'm trying to make it more fucking of a reach. Or not reach. Yeah, reach. But like he does the America's Funniest Home Videos, and if I can get this video of me, you could see me. I'm getting tense because there's a guy behind me, and he looks like he's on a FrankensteinTogetherWish.com version of a dirtbag dirt bike. Like he added the fucking motor, and then the fucking Pokemon cards to make it on top
nice.
Of it. Like, and then like some of the parts didn't come there on time, and it was clearly pink at one point. But he just kind of didn't have enough black to cover it, so he just sprayed a light coat all over it, never, like, really covering any of it.
Awesome.
But the whole time, he's doing this. He's doing the little fucking in and out, weave in. Oh, no. Why is he doing that? I guarantee he is not on rhythm of anything. Well, he's not doing that from a rhythm.
Are you talking about him, like, weaving in and out of the lane?
No, he's just, you know how when you could ride a bike, you go back and forth to do speed?
Right.
He's just doing it for rhythm. He's not getting any speed. He's not, like, into anything. He's just wobbling back and forth. He is a weebelo wobbling, but not falling down. He is just not at the methadone clinic anymore. Now he is on a two-wheeled powered vehicle. And it made me a little edgy for a reason. And I turned out to be right. But I want to say, don't worry about my Nissan. It is fine. And so is this man's inflatable skull, because, Jesus Christ, I learned that there's a time cop paradox. You can't have two things filled with empty space and operate the same space at the same time, because they just...
The same matter can't operate the same space. So that's the time cop theory. So
yes,
you're saying
so you
that
say it the way I'm supposed to.
You and him, the same matter can't occupy the same space. So you're saying that you are the same matter as
his head being empty is the same thing as my trunk being empty.
Ah, yes. There we go.
So they were like magnets and opposite attract. So when he slammed into I was sitting there going, dude, we're on Duval, so you know someone's going to stop in front of me at that gas station, which is cutting it short, and everybody usually guns it from Duval. So it's usually someone going, oh shit, the gas station. You know, it's a last minute stop where you just, yank, okay? And everybody makes that mistake once in a while. But this guy, he was already picking up that weeble wobble fucking thing. And his head was down. It looked like he was fucking a rhinoceros mad at me. And he was trying to fucking either take my girl, mate, or he was just going to headbutt the spoiler.
Or he looked like a baby that didn't have control of their neck yet.
Yeah, that's a great one. Fuck, yeah. Man. I wish I started that one. I wish that was my life. Anyways, so he tried headbutting my spoiler. And it's a fucking Nissan 97 spoiler. So, you know, it's made out of stuff that doesn't last very long.
It's made out of fiberglass and paper towel holders.
And a wish. Not from .com, though, so it's getting a little bit stronger than his skull, apparently. Because I don't know how he gained more. I'm trying to think of the word. More.
Momentum?
Momentum! Sir, you are on a roll today. I am not. I am falling behind in, intelligence.
No, my brain works.
Oh, that's what I'm falling behind in. Okay. Ouch. Thank you. Just kidding. Happy New Year.
I'm going to prove in a little bit why my brain doesn't indeed work, but continue.
I mean, you don't have to prove it to me. I am familiar with
it. Oh, no, there's a story.
Oh, yay. I love stories. Anyways, so he does gain more momentum, and I'm looking from the back, and I suddenly just do the twist where I expect him to ninja vault the fuck all the way over. Right. Now he just kind of rolls over on my side, and he gets up and he no-sells the fuck out of it. It is Hulk Hogan no-selling both Animal and Hawk fucking pile driving his head. He's got a Dr. Death Dudley drop. whatever the fucking move was, not Dudley.
Please stop hitting the table and dropping your phone. It's making the microphone shake and make that weird tinny noise that I can't edit out.
Buddy is, only him hears it, so I understand because I have OCD. But the guy just gets up and he's just like, "Did anybody see that?" No. He's like trying to adjust his tie, but I think he was checking to see if he broke his neck.
That car gave me no respect.
That was great. That was great. No respect. No respect. Hey, man. And like other people are asking if he's okay, and I'm rolling down my window and I'm like, I'm giving him a bravo, and I'm like, dude. You survived the same fall that killed Dick Grayson's parents. Like, dude, you are a flying Grayson, and you did it with, somewhat grace.
When I'm at home, I get no respect. My wife gives me no respect. The other day, I rear-ended the car, and at least the car gives me more respect and lets me hit her.
Oh, my God. That is totally a good Rodney Dangerfield joke. That's like, you know what, that's funny, but you know what, it wouldn't pass today.
No.
That's all his material, sir. But, yeah, dude, the greatest part about it all is, like, he went to go back to his bike, and he didn't look to see if it was broken or anything. I was like, dude, come on.
No, you just pick it up and keep going.
That shit is held together with fucking... I can't really say. Just dreams and, or broken dreams and the fragrance of Axe sticky in the air. Like a prom queen hotel room. But
paper mache lightly coated with Axe body spray.
Oh my God, that is someone's terrible talent.
And it's also a good bar.
Paper mache and Axe, it's a good bar?
Paper mache lightly coated with Axe body spray.
Oh, that is good bar. That is good bar. That is good bar. By the way, I have a mouth. It does not work, and I don't know if I want you. I want you to edit that out later because that did not.
Every time you ask me to edit something out, I don't edit it. I would have done it. I would have taken it out if you didn't say.
Now I'm gonna let him turn into a meme. They're gonna meme the fucking. No one fucking listens.
No one memes us.
By the way,
we're not popular enough yet to be memed.
I was gonna say this earlier. He picked up the bike, and I expected it to fall apart like peanut brittle. Like you just crushed it. Like you fell backwards on a bag of peanut brittle, and then you picked it up, and it was fucking perfect. No, this man pulled it up and then he drove it away with the wheel frame 100% fucking smashed to pieces, broken.
Nice.
Like it is crooked. It is more crooked than crooked eye and my teeth. And, all of it, okay? Combined. And I lost another tooth. You say, I have one in the front now. I've got the fish hook thing, or the beer opener. I don't know what the fuck fish hook is. But, dude, and he drove it down there with confidence. That's what I was proud of. Like, he was like, I'm not going to let this be sold. I'm not going to show anybody that I'm dying because my knees are both...
Well, the real story probably... The real story probably is that was his son's Christmas present.
Yeah, right.
And he had stolen the neighbor's dirt bike and
score, yeah.
ripped off some parts and then spray painted it.
He wasn't taking that basket down.
That
was going to be too much to his masculinity.
There was a basket.
Yeah, there was definitely a basket at that point. At some
nice.
point, there was still a little ring bell. God damn. 3 tries for bell.
Yeah, both my kids just got a Vespa electric scooter.
I know.
It goes up to 18 miles an hour, and it's both of them have a little like ding ding bell on it. It's nice.
I saw some car recently. They installed 2 fucking horns. It's because it's like a fucking fancy car, but it's from an older day car.
Right.
And it's like Doug DeMuro. He does those old cars and new cars custom content where he just gives it a thing, and all his things is about quirks and features. This horn has a horn where you would beep it and it sounded luxurious. Or you could be a total dick and use the train horn. And I'm like, this is built in. This is a fucking feature from, I think it was Lamborghini or... No, it was Rolls Royce.
I would like it if they would make it the horn sound a fart.
Yeah, that was like the liquor store last night. I forgot to finish the story about that.
Or like when you hit the horn, it does the, oh yeah.
His horn sounded like it was stuttering. And then it dropped a beat. No joke. It was like... I thought like someone was like hitting us with like fucking one of those semi-automatic...
Don DeMarco.
Kind of. But no, he was hitting us with like semi-automatic BBs. That's what it sounded like. But then I'm sitting in the liquor store and I heard it. And the guy in the fucking... The guy who's never broken character. He's always been there, hardworking man, never leaves the fucking counter. Or his 14-year-old kids. Like, that also worked the liquor store.
You know, anything that rechambers after you pull the trigger is a semi-automatic.
Yeah, that's kind of the definition, isn't it? Like,
Right.
isn't that the cute? Anyways, I never seen this man like have fun or change anything other than money, 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 money.
Right.
He bounced his head twice, and then he just kind of under his breath spit 2 bars. I heard it. Don't remember what it was. I mean, it was last night. I don't remember what I did 5 seconds ago, except fuck up every word that I'm trying to say. But I heard this fucking man freestyle. And I was like, dope. It was good, man. He's like, looking at me like, dude, you didn't hear a fucking word I said. I said, but I want to be supportive, you know? I was
Or
like, this might be his first 2 bars.
Maybe you're just hearing it in bar form.
That's probably
Remember that
a thing.
episode of Scrubs where that lady was hearing a musical? Like everything was a musical for her?
Didn't it have
Maybe
like,
everything's just
brain
bars
aneurysm?
for you.
No, I think it's the whole... I've been, like, really focused on Pat Stade. But I went to the Live Rap Circle's YouTube page to leave a comment about Coma on his, like, Remy D battle. And I want to see how many views it has real quick.
Maybe if he would have listened to
Pat.
what's his face and just stayed. Disaster.
What do you mean?
When Disaster was like,
Pat
now I'll
Stay.
call him Pat
Yeah.
Stay.
He did that bar twice. Like, he did it...
Yeah, he did it in the battle right after, and it didn't have as much of it. You know, he thought it was gonna
Where am I going again?
have the same.
Oh, YouTube, yeah. So, I was thinking about the first time that Coma got picked up. He used being a complete unknown. Like, nobody knew who he was fucking. Nobody knew who he was fucking.
Nobody knew. They probably still don't know who.
Yeah,
was fucking.
he's not fucking anything. That man is a slob. But no, nobody knew who he was or, like, what he was doing, like, his first battle. And he chose Codes, who was, like, 35 battles deep at least.
You also can't call someone a slob.
Why? What's it? I mean, the man, he is sweats before the lights hit. The man has a mohawk.
Right, but
And he looks like Dino the Dinosaur in sunglasses.
slob is bloods backwards.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I should only
Without the
speak
D, I guess.
Yeah, I was getting... never take the D out. Anyways, okay, so
And that's why you have kids and I don't.
8.4K. That's his
Remy
battle.
D versus Coma.
Yeah, that's Coma right there. So, Remy D, that's the
Codes
one.
versus Coma below it.
Yeah, that one has 3.6. Okay, so he used this to launch his career. All he did was talk about how that man right there was an alcoholic. And we all knew Coach was an alcoholic. I mean, shit, it was in every other bar, and he was proud. He had his demons. We all did. But that man, if he had prep time, would have crushed Coma. And, of course, Coma did his absolute best impression of Pat Stay mixed with Disaster if they were both sucking Eminem's dick off at the same time, which he mastered by the time we got to Remy D. I told him my daughter was sick and we had to get back. He wanted me to drive around New York City with him. And you know I like New York City. It's nice.
Terrible, yeah.
I like the town because I'm from there, technically born
The
there.
worst city on the planet.
Yeah, he hates it.
Continue.
He does. We did once, like, fucking keep driving by the same pretzel guy, get the same fucking pretzel 3 times in traffic. And I did watch you, like, violate a man with a pork product.
What?
I'm going to leave it that way. The pork product. You threw a pork fucking... you threw a piece of... No, you said I was going to throw a piece of pork at you.
Right.
I think it was Jewish or something. Or maybe just he had curly hair.
No, I threw a
Yeah.
like a Pepsi bottle filled with piss at somebody.
So well, this is the other Remy D battle has 182,000.
Then
Dude,
technically, I've committed a war crime because
Is
that's
it a hate crime
biochemical.
or war crime?
War
That's
crime
bio-
and a hate crime
Yeah.
if he was Jewish.
You are achieving
but
a high score of hatred.
that's biochemical warfare. I threw a bottle of urine
yes.
my own urine.
Dude, you are reaching new levels of...
at a Jewish man.
I do not want to say the word because that's going to give our fucking podcast totally we don't want. But the T word, that's fucking... It's a good way to get a teacup. And on your forehead, right there. I don't know.
A teacup?
The teacup. The teacup word that they use to describe people who use violence to be political. It's a very specific word. Starts with the letter T. Do not say it. But yeah.
No, that starts with an M.
We're murder hornets. Yes, there are also Philly
Terrorists.
You son of a bitch. That was the worst terrorist. What the fuck is wrong with you? The terror in my wrist. You could have done that. No, you just What the fuck? The way you, like, you went terror and just totally gave the fuck up by the time you hit the letter R.
Terrorists.
Yeah, it sounded like you were trying to roar for your first time.
Well, in the 90s, they were freedom fighters.
Yeah, depending on if they were...
Same group of people, actually. No, it was the same group of people. It was Al-Qaeda.
Oh, yeah. Now they're
in the 90s, we supplied them with weapons.
Yeah, and then in the 2000s,
and they were freedom fighters. And then some random people flew a plane into some buildings, and we were like, we're going to blame these guys.
And New York has a lot of buildings that have been fucking hit with planes. It's like a long historic history. Like JFK.
All over the planet
have
skyscrapers had planes flown into them, but none of them collapsed.
Don't you dare say it. I swear to God. We were talking earlier how I don't have a pet peeve that you could get me pissed off. Don't you fucking say it. I swear to God, I'm leaving the podcast. Did you fucking say
Jeff will get melted.
God damn it. God damn it. Bitch. If you say that shit to me, I'll punch you in the goddamn face. I swear to God. It's the most infuriating fucking... That's all they have. It's just filled in the bed. Like, Jesus, is that the only temperature in there? That's the only thing burning in that building? God. Oh.
Right, but also buildings hit by objects in their top floors or having explosions in the top floors doesn't cause the lower floors to collapse.
There's just a lot of things that we don't have, you know. Guys with a backwards hat and their armchair detective, you know, you don't have the degree to tell me that I win or you win all arguments because jet fuel doesn't melt steel beam. That was their fucking... They wore that on their fucking, like... Do you remember the fucking GoFundMe for a 9/11 redo?
So then how did the BBC report Building 6 falling several minutes before it fell?
Dude, I can't do this with you. You will troll me and I won't know if you're real or, like... Dude, I fucking believed you didn't think about car insurance being separated by boy or girl, or you were driving. Like I believe you doing stupid shit. Okay, I can't argue politically with you because you will.
9/11 was an inside joke.
Oh my God! You know what? I think we're gonna take a break. I worked really hard to have the next two Sundays recorded so that we could preemptively missing the next 2 Sundays. But you know what? Fucking get out of my house! Like you son of a bitch.
But wait, I got to tell a story about the grocery store after this break.
All right. Tell me your story, bud. Tell me your story, bud. Tell me story time.
No, I can wait.
I knew that if I made it awkward, he was going to be like, you know...
Well, no, what's awkward is that you're like, hey, why don't you tell your story while I not pay attention and post the video?
Do you think I can't do this at the same time? I can't post a video, probably. I just fucking
you couldn't even talk at the same time. Like,
I want it to be known that I identify as that, okay? He started that one. No, I don't identify. I resemble that remark. Huh. Okay, tell me your story, sir. I am paying attention.
All right, well, a while ago, the closest liquor store to my house had closed its doors.
That's right. Is there still open?
Phelps. Thanksgiving Day, or the day after Thanksgiving, right? They had a note on the door or something that said there was an emergency and they had to close down. Well, they're still closed. They ended up changing the sign to, like, closed until further notice.
Oh, shit.
Which is, so someone died and
sudden.
Or something. See, something serious happened, because that liquor store has been there for like 40 years. Man. Well, I've been going to a different liquor store. I've been going to a Dickent.
Yeah, he's been going. Just you burped when you said it, so you were like, "I'm going to a Dick," and I'm like, "Okay."
Yep. Well, I mean, everybody has their own scheduled Dickens, you know.
You know, that is true.
Just like some women steam their vaginas, some guys got to go for a scheduled Dickens, you know.
I'm getting to that age where I'm getting scheduled fucking fingers. Like,
wonderful. All right. Well, I've been going to the different liquor store. It's like I act like it's a huge inconvenience, but it's only like another quarter mile up to fucking.
Yeah, and it's cheaper, right?
And it's a little bit cheaper. Yeah.
God forbid.
Well, once I started going there, my wife was like, "Well, where's that other liquor store?" And I was like, "It's in the same shopping center as the parking or as the grocery store."
It's big too.
And she goes. And she calls me, and she's like, this isn't where... Like, where's the liquor? There is no liquor store in this parking lot. And I was like, it's in the same parking lot as the Hardee's. And she's like, that is not the same parking lot. What? That is one shopping center over. And they're right next to each other. So my brain always said, like, literally, you can just, like, make a right out on... And, you know,
for one time.
Well, That was a few weeks ago or a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. Well, she ends up, like, one day I get home from work and I was like, you know what, I got to go to the liquor store anyway, get some beers. So I didn't want to make her, like, have to stop in multiple places. So I was like, I'll just go to the beer store and then also go to the grocery store.
I'll do everything. No, I'm joking.
And as I pulled, as I was walking out of the liquor store, I look up and I'm like, the grocery store's right fucking there. Mm-hmm. Like, how did she not see that? I can't wait to get home and tell her that I was right, that the grocery store is right there. Right? So I get in my car and I go and park and I go into the grocery store.
Not the dick.
And as soon as you walk in, there's like a fucking Starbucks. And I was like, This was not here the last time, because I very rarely do the grocery shopping.
What
right?
is that? Is that the?
Hold on, no, just don't say that yet.
Important story.
All right, so I'm getting there. Like I'm like, this is crazy. I can't wait to tell Nicole that now the grocery store is a coffee place in it. She loves fucking coffee. She drinks coffee all the time. Like, but I'm like, this is where the self-checkout stuff was. How fast did they do this for Nicole not to notice that there was construction going down? And I was like, this is fucking crazy. So I'm going through the grocery store, and I can't find shit. Everything seems to be moved.
I always can't.
And I'm like, damn, this is fucking nuts. And I'm only there for like 4 things. I'm there for like chicken nuggets, fucking French fries or tater tots.
Tater tots.
Right. And like a couple of drinks. And that's it.
Well,
I'm walking around, and I'm having the hardest fucking time finding these potatoes. Right, normally in the frozen food section,
right away,
they'll have a sign that'll say like potatoes, and like that's where I'm gonna find my fucking tater tots.
I love the way he says tater tots.
Well, they weren't there, right? No sign.
Where were they?
It took me forever to find these fucking tater tots, right? So I open I finally find them, and I open the thing, and I'm like, man, they even changed store brands.
What?
Like they're this, how they always have.
Did you go inside and not realize the store?
They always have the generic store brands, right? Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck is this? It's like, this is not like great value or whatever. Like, what the fuck is this? I guess they changed their shit up. Right? So I buy all the food. I was also there to get like some fried chicken and a rotisserie chicken, because my kids love fried chicken. And I need to eat a little bit more healthier, so I go with the salty rotisserie chicken. So I get home with all the stuff. I'm explaining to her how I couldn't find anything and everything was moved around, and now all of a sudden they have a Starbucks in there. Mm-hmm. And while this is like right after I brought in the stuff, right? So my kid, who's addicted to fried chicken, comes up and he opens he looks at the bag, right? And he's like, "You went to Safeway?"
No, it's not. I was waiting for the fucking punchline.
And it immediately set in my brain that I was at the wrong fucking grocery store.
Yes.
It took all of the I blew past every sign that told me I was in the wrong fucking store.
You were so excited to tell someone else they were wrong.
That I just completely negated everything else.
You fucking
right?
That's karma, dude.
I fucking died.
I was great.
I
saw it coming once I realized you were like, stop, and I'm like,
God,
is he really
good, bro? Like, how did I went to the entirely wrong grocery store. We've never shopped in a Safeway in our fucking lives.
Yeah, and when you said there was a Starbucks in there and it replaced the checkout, I was like, yo, I think, and you're like, no, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yo, and it's like I know I'm not the one that always does the grocery shopping, but there was no way that they took out an entire self-checkout thing and put in a Starbucks in under 3 weeks.
Lauer's was bought out by Gershbeck's on my side, and on your side they were bought out by who gives a fuck.
Fucking that shit was just so funny.
I don't know, but now every one of those stores are still in Pasadena, well, in Rivera Beach, are interchangeably used with, hey, meet me at Gershbeck's. And I have some very angry clients. But let me
I am at the Gershbeck's in Glen Burnie. Where are you at?
Yeah. Okay, first of all, are you at the one that used to be Box and Save, or the Cash and Chicken place, which is a weird thing to say, but that's
sweet. No, Jimmy G's?
No, it was a different. No, yeah.
Yeah, no, Jimmy G's. I actually.
Jimmy G's, it was a jam.
Fun fact: while they were building that location, me and my friends destroyed the outside with skateboards.
I remember you telling me that.
And then I cashed my very first paycheck at 14 at that place, And then over this past summer, I replaced their HVAC system.
You'll never believe who has a job. Fucking job.
You?
No, fuck you, you piece of shit. We're literally doing my job, one of my job right now. Andy's sitting in front of a very expensive computer. My job. You know what? That was. You were on my dad level. That was disrespectful. I don't know if I could forgive you between that and jet fuel. You know what? Anyways, guess who has a job? It's not me. I have a job.
Your mom.
Jesus, motherfucking Mary and Joseph Christ. I cannot deal with him today.
Was that equally as offensive, or?
I said them all to offend everyone. I could have said Krishna and drew a picture that said "not found," image not found, and it could have been
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
It is one of my offspring, my daughter. Do you hear that? Why is there a scene of fucking
Why is
Saul talking? What is happening? Where is he? What the fuck is happening here? Oh, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. It's recording Better Call Saul.
It is recording everything he is saying.
No one needs to know what happened there. Just we had it out. We talked. Love you, bro. Didn't want to talk to you anymore, but we got a podcast. No, it's.
I am now recording from location at my home.
They're now recording from remote location due to a court-induced. God damn it! I just cannot seem to function today. No, my daughter, 16 years old, got her job at Chick-fil-A. And she fucking loves it. She's slamming it.
How?
She's 16.
No, I'm not talking. I understand that she's old enough to get a job, but she is.
She's bisexual.
She is your blood. There is no way that she is cheerful enough to work at Chick-fil-A.
Okay, that's okay. I was glad that's where you went with my blood, because there was a lot of little offensive things. I was like, dude, are you really gonna do that? Are you turning my dad, man? I have jobs.
No, there's no way that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. There is not a sunny disposition in the Cowan.
No, and you're supposed to be super cheerful. She's in the back, away from people.
No,
ain't
she is super cheerful. She is happy. She is with a girl currently named, I think, Teresa, and she wants me to meet her too.
No one in your family is happy.
Currently, I am not happy because,
like, for a general disposition, like you don't look at a Cowan and you're like, that person's happy.
No, and the funny thing is, my parents, 47 years together, married, high school sweethearts, perfect, fucking, fucking romance thing.
Seventh heaven.
So I don't know what the fuck. I was just doing a theme. I didn't pick one specifically, but like it was supposed to be romance. But they've been together forever, since high school, first lovers. You'd think they'd be happy together. No. But no, right now there's a ongoing theme of, no, it's worse for me because I'm gonna forget everything. I'm really, really having a hard time with. The other day we were just talking about putting away groceries while we were doing it, and she was like, Chris, it's not a competition. Plus, I'm gonna forget everything. And I'm like, yeah, you're gonna forget more the more you think about that. Like, you're literally doing the same thing you taught me not to do. Don't speed up the process of your deterioration by focusing only on the deterioration. And, by the way, if you continue to, like, compare and contrast, I want you to know that I would fucking take the bullet for you in an instant to forget some of this stuff that I've been through. But also, it's not a lifetime. It is a couple shitty years at the end where you're still going to have loved ones around you.
Right, but then there's also it's
going to be shitty. It's
that the negative thoughts negatively impact your brain and your.
And she's just
like it's the brain's a powerful thing. You can definitely manifest.
I thought you were going to
negativity.
spit it in at first. The brain's a powerful place. If you never say your brain, you'll never be great. It's actually a reverse, but no. No,
for once I was trying to be legit and nice about something, and you just gotta.
No, it's a good verse about what you were saying.
No, it's fine. I get it.
Your mind is a powerful place. If you wake up every day and you look in the mirror in your face and you say you'll never be great, then you'll never be great.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's NF. He's a Christian rapper, but he's
I know who NF is. I just
dope.
haven't heard that song.
He's really good. Like, he's got a lot of songs like that. I told you, like, it's really emotional and hard hitting. So if I'm not, like, broken up about being a widower, or just want to talk about the one girl that I kicked down the flight of steps, he's got a lot of relatable music.
You're not a widower.
I know. I'm just. Not technically, no.
Did you just prove premeditation?
Premeditation. Whoa, what? Whoa! I didn't murder nobody. What?
Yeah, I know, but later, if your ex-wife ends up dead...
No.
Then
I was engaged. It was stupid. But anyways, what we were saying. Oh, yeah, you're right. No, negative fucking... She is... Like, it worries me. And then she is so focused on... Like, she keeps saying it's not a competition, but I would forget everything. And I'm like, there are some things that you're never going to forget. They're going to be implanted in there. And there are going to be moments where it's difficult, but there's going to be moments where you get breakthroughs, too, where you get that moment of, oh, my God, I haven't seen you in 30 years. Oh, my God, I haven't seen you in 30 years. And that reunited love.
Right.
And, like, there are moments of special beauty. And I showed her some videos on, like, YouTube where this daughter is telling her dad what their relation is. He's like, I don't know who you are, but...
I've seen that.
I love you. Yeah. Dude, that woman handled it so much better than I would have. I would have been in tears. Like, that's a brutal moment, but she loved her dad and she was so in support. And I was like, guys, I really love the fact that you're all gathering together and you're really intensely making sure everyone else shows her the goddamn respect she deserves while beating down everybody else who has very similar problems and then making sure you treat everyone else like shit. And also...
Who are you talking about?
My family, dude.
Oh.
They are at each other's... Well, Dad does this thing where... remember, right?
Notice how the volume went down.
What? Yeah, I'll yell it too. He knows. He won't hear me anyways. He does this thing where if I speak at a loud enough register of a volume for her to hear, half-deaf woman, he goes, hey, watch your tone! And I'm like, didn't you just tell her to shut up so you can watch your show? Sister Act for the 30th time? Oh, what are we talking about? Oh, I'm trying to show my mother support. You know that thing you keep...
He doesn't watch Jag anymore?
Fuck no, he watches the remake of Jag.
Oh.
That lasted for like a Jag off of a weekend.
Jag 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh my God, I have a fucking line for that later in the goddamn podcast material. I don't remember what thing it is, but it has something to do with my mental health, and I was like, oh no. Electric Boogaloo, God damn it. It's a good line though, I love that.
Yeah.
It's always just, there's something too. So.
Even...
What? I need to see that.
Even without planning, I still end up ruining your jokes.
Oh my God, today you are savage. I feel like a part of me is done.
Well, no, what I'm saying, like a lot of times you'll make a joke and then I'll say something to fuck it up. And then you just, And I'll just, I made an Electric Boogaloo joke and you were like, I already had that lined up. And I didn't mean to do that. I mean, it worked out well for me.
Okay. I was genuinely
funny.
Feeling a little bit like, he was like, man, she's like sad or something. No, there it is.
Oh no, I'm not sad.
There it is. I was waiting for the punchline. I was just like, where's the dig at me, Brad? Where's the dig? Where's the dig? I'm like the truffle pig. Like,
where's the dig?
It's not the beef. All right, so.
All right, hold on a second. I gotta pee again.
How was it? Was it a good stream?
Well, I was trying to force it out.
It doesn't matter. Stream. Okay, I'm sorry.
I was trying to force it out fast to get back to recording because we were running a little late, and I thought I maybe sharded a little, so I had to check.
That's what that was. So now I know why you hit the toilet paper roll. I heard it.
Yep.
I was like, "You're Does he do the dick tip thing? I don't know.
I'm pushing 36. I had to check.
I heard Sean this morning bark from here, the location where he sits at.
Right.
Okay? And for a 12-year-old boy, there's nothing fancy. 12-year-old boys are one of the most disgusting creatures on the planet. But the power this thing had rivaled his grandfather. It's getting scary. However, The Rock, I've got a question. Did you actually watch your movie Black Adam? Because the shit we're going to challenge the fucking system. We're going to crash everything.
We're going to rewrite the DCEU.
It's about power, hunger, drive. And now you're no longer in the DCEU. Yo, fucking James Gunn just straight up dick slapped you and fucking Henry Cavill right out the fucking...
Hey, you can dick slap The Rock all you want. He needs a little dumbing down. Like, he needs to be knocked down a few pegs.
Like, don't run for president.
But Henry Cavill, he is the best Superman that they've ever cast. I mean, for fuck's sake, they were gonna cast fucking Nicolas Cage or Michael B. Jordan as Superman, and no.
I am a classic guy. I like the original. He was Superman until he went horseback riding. That man was a legend. Chris Reeves.
No, I know what you're talking about. Those movies were terrible.
No, not the first one. The other ones, yeah. The first one has classic.
He ripped off a cellophane S from his chest.
That was in the Zod thing. You know what? I don't have a defense for that. You know what? Also, okay,
and it just temporarily incapacitated.
My hearing convenience, the Family Guy. Yeah. Oh man, that was really fucking. Anyway. All right, but The Rock. Okay, there is a scene in this film where the kid suddenly in the last 5 minutes of the film. Oh no. The entire community of Kazakhstan, that is, The Rock's people.
Racist.
No, that's throughout the entire movie. Every time you get a real good, listen, or maybe it's because I have death, but it sounds like at the middle part of it, it does not have a predetermined enunciation way, so they all just do it differently. So I swear to God, The Rock gave a. It doesn't matter what it's called.
Do you mean like when Ash in Evil Dead was like, I didn't say every single syllable, no, but I basically said the words. Klata, Verata.
I have not.
No.
I want to watch the show, but.
You've never seen the Evil Dead movies?
I've seen the movies. I haven't seen the show.
Army of Darkness is arguably the best one.
I like the twist in the narrative. It just became this campy. It was different.
It was campy the whole time.
No, I mean it wasn't about Ash in the beginning, and he became this legendary figure. He did actually crush the end.
He was the protagonist of all three films. What do you mean it didn't involve
go watch the thing. Go watch the fucking film. They didn't he wasn't supposed to be the centerpiece.
Right, for the first Evil Dead, and then the second and third one, they made it about him because he was the dude that cut his fucking hand off.
Yes, he was great. Anyways,
there's a new fan theory that the hand in Wednesday
is Ash's
hand from Evil Dead.
I was like, that's a good one.
Right, I like that.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
But so The Rock had this kid literally say, "Yo, Ma," after creating a stereotypical Marvel faceless army to get away around the, murdering helpless people,
DC?
No matter if it's evil or good. Yeah, it is DC, but they copied it from Marvel, because DC usually doesn't give a shit about murdering people. That's fucking their thing.
No, they do give a shit. They pretend like they don't murder people, and then in every movie, Batman has Gatling guns on every weapon or every vehicle he owns.
The last movie he did with Superman, the one where he had the nightmare, he straight up killed people with guns, in his dream. But hey, it counts, okay?
No, in the Michael Keaton Batman movies, in the second one with the Penguin Batman Forever, he strapped a bomb with dynamite to a clown and shoved him down a sewer, and we listened to him explode.
Do you blame him?
He's not supposed to kill people.
Shoes. It's the shoes.
That's the main reason why he's not a...
I know, but you know what? Whatever, fuck, okay? It's just, they can't create a faceless army in the last 5 minutes of the movie for this little boy to gather the troops by turning the bend of this thing on a skateboard. It was literally a carbon copy footprint.
Skate better.
Oh, what? Why is this about me now? What?
No, it's Brink.
Brink.
Where she's just skate better.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah.
That hit a spot, a memory gland that was not nostalgia, but...
Yeah, I know, because you didn't remember.
Yeah.
You thought I was attacking you. For some reason, everything I say, you feel like I'm attacking you.
Okay, I wonder where that
goes. You fucking asshole.
Jesus, I just don't...
What's
wrong with me? Jesus, I would never...
You smell bad.
It's like he's never, ever said anything not kind about me.
You look like you smell like cat piss.
I have less cats than you, and I still do. Smell more like cat piss. But
when I showed up to your house, there were 2 orange cats fucking in the backyard.
That cat, those 2 cats have changed what they were fucking up or fucking based on the amount of people listening to him.
Based on the audience, yeah.
Yeah, they changed. Hey, they were fucking, but now...
Well, they're Schrodinger's sex cats, because I wasn't quite...
They were fucking or than red.
When I rolled up, I couldn't tell if they were fucking or fighting, so as I tell the story, it changes. So I have to assume, based on quantum physics, that they were both fucking and fighting.
That's not quantum physics, that's theoretical physics.
Whatever.
Oh, wow, that is actually right. Holy shit. That's the one intelligent thing that isn't...
Isn't quantum physics and theoretical physics the same thing?
No, quantum physics has been fucking solidified. So string theory.
No.
Yeah. No,
string theory is not solidified.
There's
string theory means a multiverse, and no one's proved that there's a multiverse.
I am misquoting it. It's not string theory anymore. It's string theory. No, whatever.
It's yo-yo theory.
It is. These nuts.
Bungee theory.
No, but seriously, okay, throughout the entire movie, do you know what his favorite quote is? I'm not a hero. I'm not a hero. Not a hero.
Because
not a hero. Because he kills people.
Because he's not.
No, he's not. He's not. In fact, it's his son, whose sole job it was, sole's job it was to be the hero of the movie. What did he do? He went and did the thing that he was supposed to do, and then immediately, oh no, my scrawny, weird, skinny rock with the same head. But he does need to die.
See, but...
that was weird looking.
Black Adam has always been a bad guy.
Yes, I know.
I mean, in DC lore, he got the power of Shazam and refused to ever give it back.
Goodbye, everybody. This is my last podcast and my last thing.
No, what I'm saying is you're, like, they were...
I'm not complaining about him. I'm just...
I'm not saying you are. I'm on your side, asshole.
I'm so confused. What?
You won't let me finish talking before you automatically assume I'm jumping down your throat or coming against you on something. What I was going to say is, DC tried to make a movie based on a bad guy, but through all of its advertisements tried to advertise him as not a bad guy, and then when the movie came out, he kept talking about how he's not a hero. I am a bad guy. Yeah, no shit.
Right. And he's like got so many people he's under a microscope, and he's got so many people micromanaging his every appearance, his every view.
No, he has a PR crew that are essentially media scientists.
Yeah, and you can't make The Rock look bad. Even though, if you look back at the WWE, The Rock was 100% using every piece of material to call you gay. It was his thing.
Right.
You were Fruity Pebbles.
You don't like pie. You like
pie?
Strudel?
Dude, it was all... Dude, Billy? It doesn't matter. Yo, he killed Billy Gunn.
At one point, he brought out midgets dressed up like... Oh, you can't say midgets. Little people dressed up like the Big Show and stuff.
I do remember where he did a promo, and he went through the list of the 5 people. It was the Armageddon Hell in a Cell match where they just, kind of pushed Rikishi off into that truck comfortably.
Right.
Oh, no, he fell. No, come on. That's not Mick Foley, okay? That's Rikishi taking a nap in a bunch of sawdust. Fuck off. Okay? But The Rock just went down the line. Big fatty wearing a thong. Oh, I'm so cold. He went cross-eyed. I mean, he just... he was so good and he was on fire. And then there'd be some nights where he'd be like, I like pot. He had nights where he wasn't just off. It seemed like he was off the sauce that made him on.
Well, also people forget that his smell, like the tongue flicking thing,
that was weird.
Was meant as a joke for eating pussy, and he turned it into his gimmick. But everyone seems to forget. And now Disney's putting him in movies.
Do you remember him talking about, I will make out with the next person who comes around that corner? Then it was fucking Old May. Not Old May. God damn it.
May.
No, there's
Mae Young.
Mae Young, yes. Okay, Mae Young and Moolah, the fabulous Moolah, who is very problematic since she basically groomed all these women into being carbon copies of her and pimped them out. She's a horrible human being. So let's name her after our WrestleMania event, the fabulous Moolah. Yo,
fabulous Moolah.
The fabulous fuckhead. Anyways, fucking Mae Young gave birth to a giant fist. Do you know what that was about? It was a sex toy from the 70s that was really popular. It just got lost there.
Yeah, that was in the same timeline where Val Venus got his dick chopped off by the Samurai Master. Yeah.
And he was saved by John Bobbitt. He was saved by just randomly.
Well, I remember they did this silhouette thing where they had Val Venus look like he was standing in front of a picnic table, and they had what was supposed to be his dick laid on top of the table, and it was obviously like a birthday cake made out of minced salami.
Pop quiz: what is the name of the corpse Kane fucked after he killed her? That's a great quiz.
I don't remember.
Katie Vick. How can you not remember the one and only worst fucking thing that ever happened? Well, no, that and Vince McMahon trying to get his daughter to do a storyline where it was his daughter that she was having. His daughter. They were trying to do incest storylines all the time. And I think millennials love that shit. And if Vince was doing it,
that was during the time when you found out Vince was like running the ministry, right? Like that was.
No, that was way later. Oh no. Oh yeah. No. That was later.
Because remember they had like the dude on the cross, on the Undertaker cross, and then he came out. And
It was supposed to be.
Vince did the whole like potato sack pull off the head.
Yeah. It was me, Austin. It was me. I think of that like response every time somebody every time someone does something that is thoroughly underwhelming. I'm like, it was me, Austin. It was me. And they're like, it doesn't make any sense. Austin came in immediately and then took over, and like everything that he had just done, he undid. And I was like, first of all, have you never watched wrestling? Second of all, the night before, Vince showed his face to Austin only. Austin knew already. Everybody forgets that part. They just trashed the storyline, and I'm like, it still doesn't make any sense.
Do you remember when the Jumbotron fell on Vince, and then
I can't feel my legs?
And then a week later, they forgot that it ever happened.
Mm-hmm. They wrote him off for a while because Paul, I can't feel my legs, and because $1 Million Mania was bombing, so they couldn't give away $1 million. Somebody chose to rickroll Vince McMahon on live TV rather than win $1 million. And you know what? Kudos to that man. You stood your ground. Fuck that dude. He still thinks, if I didn't fucking, step down from all of these allegations that are fucking close to, like, enough money to, like, send an entire goddamn state to college. Like, there's enough money. I spent enough money to send West Africa to fucking college and give them fucking new lease on life. And it was just on, shutting up various secretaries that did things too. So it's horrible.
Or did things to him.
Yeah, that's he does that reaction he always got when he liked booking the same match, big fat guy or big tall guy versus big other tall guy. Stop! It's two water heaters trying to dance. Stop doing that match. Like we saw it before.
Just one of them had been drained of water.
Yeah. It was like the Undertaker versus Goldberg. Oh God, they both almost killed each other. Undertaker got planted on his head and was just like, boom.
Hey.
But
that's a bona fide slobber knocker you're talking about.
By God, my witness, he is broken in half. Yeah, no, from the skull down.
Broken in half.
Broken in half. Someone
and
stop
on that
the damn match!
It's been almost an hour, and I have to go home.
Oh, no.
So.
Buddy. Thank God, Ali, that you have a home to go to. You know what? Hey, when's your wife going to make me some more fucking tacos?
When you come over to eat tacos.
All right, well, I'm following you. No, I'm not. That's right. That's the...
We're making kielbasa, onions, peppers, and rice for dinner tonight.
Okay, I'm going to text your wife.
It's a diet night.
That sounds good, though.
No carbs. Well, low carbs.
I don't know what it is. I haven't seen anybody in a while. I do need to leave the house. I mean, like, I haven't seen the family. The family. Oh, is that? Interpret that for me so that I don't think it's an attack or something. It sounds like thoroughly underwhelmed. What is going on? Okay, come on. You did this before we started recording.
All right, it's time for me to go.
Yeah, he was just... he did some ASMR. Plus he fucking farts in his mouth. Nope. Okay, bye-bye, everybody. I love you. I hate him. This might be breaking point for us. Dude. That's what you get. That's what you fucking get. Do it again.
Bye. Mama. Fuck your mom.